Now, as Barack Obama enters his last year in office, there's been some surprising signs of cooperation between the executive and Congress, and also some no-go areas. And so this year, this lame duck year, as the president exits and then those who want to succeed him rise to prominence, will be very, very interesting. And it's a really great year to be covering Washington. Paul Ryan, the Speaker of the House, has said that he wants to legislate. He says they want to follow regular order. Regular order means following the rules as people expect them to be, as opposed to the chaotic business that Congress has been doing for the past few years. This is just to familiarize you with some of the terms. An omnibus bill, a cromnibus, and a minibus bill. These are ridiculous terms that have become popular in Capitol Hill, but you need to sort of learn what they are. And this is generally what happens at the end of the fiscal year. An omnibus bill is a bill that as the name suggests, could contain almost anything. A minibus, by contrast, is a package of a few bills that they'll push through. Oftentimes, it's just to round up votes. They can't get enough votes on the individual bills, so they package them together and make it must-pass legislation. You approve this bill, or the government will shut down.
Does the president have the capacity to veto any bill, first? And second, these executive actions, can he use them in any topic? For example, I'm thinking about Guantanamo.
Well, let me say again, the president can veto any bill that Congress sends him. Congress can override the veto if 2/3 of the Congress in both chambers override the president's veto, and then it becomes law without his signature. There's some debate about the Guantanamo Bay Authority. Congress does not want it closed, largely because they don't want the prisoners brought to anybody's district in the United States. The legal arguments are going on. The prison was created by the White House. It wasn't created by legislation. So in theory, it could be closed that way, but Congress has ways of blocking things, including cutting off money.
Is there any way he can protect this legacy that sometimes he has achieved through executive action, and that's why maybe if there's a change in the White House, this next president can
the next president can undo a lot of things. That's where politics plays here. The best thing he can do is get a Democrat elected to succeed him. So he'll be raising money, and when they get through the primary, he'll be supporting that person. I agree with Steve. Context is everything, and the president signed an order within days of becoming president in 2009 to close Guantanamo, I think, within a year. It's highly, if he leaves, and there are large numbers of prisoners in Guantanamo, indeed even one, that he will be signing on to an absolute certifiable failure of his presidency. He's clear. It's a promise unfulfilled by this administration. So the question is, on January 20th at noon, when he becomes this private citizen again, what is that, a failure, or is that a last bit of business that's been done? I would bet last bit of business done.